Samuel Barclay Beckett was an Irish novelist, playwright, short story writer, theatre director, poet, and literary translator. He was born on 13th April 1906 in Dublin, Ireland, and at the age of 83 he died on 22nd December 1989 in Paris, France. He was the son of the William Frank Beckett, who was a surveyor, and a Mary Jones Rowe, who had worked as a nurse before marriage. He was educated at the Portora Royal School and Trinity College, Dublin, where he took a BA degree in 1927, where he studied French, Italian, and English. He worked as a teacher in Belfast and a lecturer in English at the École Normale Supérieure in Paris.
Was a transformative era in human history marked by significant social, political, and cultural changes. This age also saw events such as World War I and II, which turns Europe upside down. Modernism is a major literary movement of the first part of the 20th century. The characteristics of this century includes technological advancement, rapid urbanization and mass media, Cold Wars and global conflicts, decolonization, world wars, and globalizations. The two world wars, which occurred during the first half of the 20th century, had a profound impact on the world. The wars also accelerated societal changes, including advancement in human rights and emergence of global alliances and organizations. The 20th century witnessed an acceleration of globalization. These characteristics shaped the course of the 20th century and continue to have a lasting impact on the world we live in today. Perhaps the most remarkable achievement of the 20th century was the phenomenal growth of science and technology, which affected and transformed every aspect of life even now as new advancements are rapidly happening around the world.
Some of the major themes of Samuel Beckett are existentialism, absurdity, isolation and loneliness, communication and language, time and memory, suffering and despair. Beckett is known for his exploration of the absurdity of human life. His characters frequently experience a profound sense of isolation and loneliness. His exploration of language is recurring themes in his work. His character often struggle to communicate effectively, experiencing a breakdown in language and an inability to express themselves adequately. He often presents fractured narratives, non-linear structures in characters grappling with distorted perceptions of time. Beckett works frequently depict characters instead of suffering, despair, and homelessness. The character endure physical and emotional hardships, reflecting the universal experience of human suffering.
After the war, Beckett settled in Paris and began a prolific period as a writer. His most famous play, Waiting for Godot, the play in which, as one critic put it, nothing happens, twice was first performed in 1953 at the theatre The Babylon on the Left Bank in Paris. A young Peter Hall directed the English language premiere in 1955 at the Arts Theatre in London. Waiting for Godot is Beckett's masterpiece and one of the most important dramatic works of the 20th century. After Waiting for Godot, Beckett went on to write Endgame in 1957, Crab's Last Tape in 1958, and Happy Days in 1961. While most of his work was written in French and later translated into English by Beckett, Crab and Happy Days were written in English.